A wise man once said, "People waste decades doing what they hate just to buy more time to keep doing what they hate." And so, I did not want to wait to do the thing I currently love. Alright, let's do this. Hello friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to deep dive into almost starting a small business as an immigrant in USA. Spoiler alert, I did not. But a business was started, and I just want to share a few lessons learned in my first week as a small business. No. I know it sounds very cryptic right now and the situation is complicated. So let's first start with the story behind this whole small business owner thing. If you have watched my previous videos, you know that I'm on a work visa, which is also called H-1B in the US, which means I cannot start a small business on this visa. One can surely start a business on the visa, but there are specific conditions one need to fulfill for that. I will not go into the specifics, but here is a summary Google provided to me. I do not claim any legality of this. This is just to show that it is really impossible to start a handmade jewelry small business on H-1B. This is really where I had started my polymer clay earrings as a hobby last year. I work from home, needed something to pass my time. I have always wanted to get back into arts. If you are an Asian, especially of my generation, you would know that they keep telling you to work hard just till 10th grade, then just till 12th grade, and then just till college gets over, only to end up in a job where you are miserable. I'm an engineer too. I would not say by my choice though. Making something by my own hand is a passion I enjoy a lot, and I discovered clay just at the right time for myself to get better at. I enjoy it, and most of the times there is no pressure. So I created, and in the past year I had collected so many earrings that my space was running out. I used many for myself, gave away many to my friends as gifts, and still had many leftovers. Earlier this year, my sister asked me what I was doing with these. I told her I would probably keep them with me and list them once I am permanently back to India next year. So keep them with me for about 2-ish years. She very wisely asked me if among all the things that I would be bringing with me, which would be a lot, we will be shifting our whole 10 years worth of life back to India, would these even make the list? I had to ponder a lot on that, and she suggested to hand over the earrings to her and she will start a business with them. It turns out, as she is a lawyer, she is prohibited to do a side hustle in India. Well, we had already made up our minds, so turned to our mom and she said yes. So now, I just took all my trinkets that were not doing anything with me, donated them to my mom's business, and she's running it now. We have proper tax registrations, etc., which is also called GST, which also delayed the shop opening by a month, by the way. We did want my mom to be set up properly and legally to run her business while I can have fun with my hobby. Now the story is out of the way, let's move on to the business. Alright people, it's 6:20 AM here in US, which is about 4:50 PM in India, so we only have 10 minutes. I have only had 2 hours of sleep tonight because I was updating the website last night and I have to launch it. I would have really loved to have my mom on a phone call with me, but she's in a class, so I'm doing this all alone. And we shall see. I just want to make sure that everything is okay, is working fine. I will obviously be doing updates as I discover things, as Other people tell me what is going on, if there is something wrong. But for now, I am excited, nervous. I don't know. Because this is such a unique situation. I don't even know what to feel about it. So there is that. And I'm being very hush-hush right now because my husband is sleeping inside. And there we have it. It's live. I did do it 3 minutes earlier because again I wanted to make sure that everything is going okay in the live website. But wow, this is amusing. Okay, I'm an engineer and I track stats very, very closely. So I'm just gonna go and crunch my numbers because, yeah. My sister advertised it greatly and we got 2 orders on the first day thanks to her friends. We are so grateful to her friends for their generosity and support. I and my mom kinda kept it quiet in our circles, so we are still at those 2 orders, but there were so many lessons learned during this time that I wanted to share them with you. Of course, I'm not sad because I know we have not been doing enough marketing just yet. We shall start the aggressive marketing this weekend, hopefully. But these are 6 lessons learned while trying to run a polymer clay earrings business with my family. Number 1. There were a few studs that looked absolutely amazing in my videos or just in the pictures. But when we started taking product photos wearing them, I realized they were a little too big for my liking. Not the aesthetics that I hope this brand to be in the future. It is supposed to be cozy, delicate, and elegant. Now, of course, what I do not like might be our audience's choice. My sister-in-laws loved them and I gifted a few of those pairs to them. Maybe we just need a better model for those earrings. We shall figure it out. Number 2. There were a few delicate ones that broke during transit. If you watched my last week's video, you would know how I am always afraid of ruining the clay's shape, and I try to handle it delicately. This led to parts coming loose for a few of them, and I lost many pairs between US and India. I was able to fix a few because my mother-in-law had all the tools for it, but there were still a few that could not be fixed. So I need to practice that. Number 3. When taking product pictures, I need to think about not just the picture in the moment, but also all the aesthetics and the vibe of the website and the brand. I had many more tools available at my home in the US to do a good job with the product photos, but because not all of them were ready at the time, I ended up taking the pictures in India. I did not have access to all the decorative items that I have here and took the pictures on the last-ish days of my visit back home, which led to an unsatisfactory result, but I had to work with it. So, one needs to do the planning all the way beforehand for any kind of business. Number 4. Having operations across the border is really complicated. My mom needs to learn a lot in terms of photography, videography, and how to run the website. She has learned how to do aesthetic packaging like a champ, but I do not get to see any of it. I would love to make packaging videos as marketing material, so that's a learning curve we need to get over. And I know she will learn eventually. But this is a hurdle for now. Number 5. Content creation around the business is better done in the same country as the business. For this business, I'm the one who does the content creation and my audience is majorly from the US. But when I was uploading the videos while I was in India back in August, I was getting more views from Indian audience. I should have taken advantage of that and done more marketing at the time, but we did not have the business tax registration then, and I did not want to do the marketing without the assurance. So yeah, I still need to figure this whole algorithm out and how I can reach the right audience. Number 6. Marketing, marketing, marketing. Need to be better at it. When you run an art business, you can't just do art and content only around it. We need to do deliberate marketing, and we need to do it now. Because I would love to have the next launch sooner rather than later. I think we still have a big market in India for polymer clay earrings, and I would love to have my girlies wear these lightweight, fashionable, colorful ones when they can. I cannot wait to produce more and have the next launch as soon as possible. We are planning to launch a US store as well, so that's in the works. Number 7. India still needs to catch up in the variety of earring posts, charms, etc. available in the market for jewelry makers. I'm now seeing a surge finally, but a few months ago I had no idea about the art and craft store or chains existing in India. Perhaps it's because we have launched the business that I'm seeing them more now. I'm still working on the quality of the metal parts because it is much easier to source hypoallergenic posts in the US than in India. So, if I hand over any inventory to my mom, I also need to make sure I'm donating extra posts and charms just in case there is some mishap. But otherwise, if someone asks me whether I would do this again in the future, I would probably still say yes. Because I'm loving our bonding time as the family, discussions around sourcing raw material, designs, the videos, orders, and everything else. And then my mom gets to work on the business side of it, and she seems more motivated to do crafts herself, which used to be her passion before her marriage, but she did not have time after. So I'm glad she's doing this with me and my sister. Other than that, I'm also happy that once I move back permanently next year to India, I would already have a few customers, if not a huge customer base. 1 year ago, I would not have thought about this happening so soon, but thanks to the support of my husband and my family, the dream has kinda come true. And of course, we will keep working hard at it and keep implementing the lessons we are learning. And that is all I have for this video. Again, if you have not already, please check out our website at theshykitsucafe.com, and we hope to start international shipping next year sometime. Until then, I hope you follow our journey on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Like and subscribe. Comment if you have any thoughts. And I will see you in next video. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.